having to deal with today and through the weekend. They're going to be off and on, but they are going to be around. We're also staying muggy. And then we start to turn hot as we get towards the start of next week. First Alert satellite and radar shows a few hit and miss light rain showers across 21 country. We saw the heaviest of the rain move through overnight into this morning. Probably heard a few rumbles of thunder as well. And we do have to deal with a few more rain showers as we get into the afternoon. So over the next 6 hours, if you're heading out to lunch, this is what your forecast looks like. Dry sometimes, soggy other times. You can see by 2, 3 o'clock, we could be dealing with some rain showers and thunderstorms across the area. I would say today's probably not the best day to sit outside and enjoy lunch. As you head out, maybe take an umbrella with you. I will say it will be fairly comfortable though. Temperatures are expected to be in the low 80s throughout the afternoon. And then we'll continue to see those off and on rain showers throughout the weekend. First Alert Future Track is just going to show some periods when rain is more likely, like this afternoon, 2 to 3 p.m., maybe a rumble of thunder, and then some drier times, 7, 8 o'clock this evening. And it's just kind of rinse and repeat throughout the weekend. So it's a good weekend to have the 21Alive First Alert weather app downloaded so you can pay attention to the radar to see when that rain is approaching you, because probably sports practices, baseball, soccer, things like that on Saturday morning, it could end up a little bit soggy, but if you have outdoor plans in the afternoon on Saturday, well, it could very well be dry. Now, something to pay attention to is that some of these rain showers could end up on the heavier side. We've got a lot of moisture in our atmosphere. So by the time everything is said and done on, I'd say, Sunday night into Monday morning, some places could have picked up 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain because they get caught under some of these heavy downpours, but other places could see 1/4 inch or less. It's just kind of the nature of the business during the summertime around here, because some places have that heavy downpour pop up on top of them. Some places not so lucky. That's the unfortunate news. So it's hard to tell who exactly needs to keep up on the rain or up on the watering, of the gardens and the plants, because we just don't know where exactly those heavy rain showers are going to pop up. Throughout the weekend and into next week as well, we're also hanging on to that humidity. This is the second point that I was talking about. The muggy meter is really high now into next week. I mean, it's in the tropical to excessive range Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even into Monday. And what that's going to do is that's going to drive that feels like temperature up. So when we're in the upper 80s for the actual air temperature on Saturday and Sunday, the feels like temperatures are going to be in the 90s. And then once we turn towards next week, Monday, Tuesday, we're talking actual air temperatures at, if not above, 90 degrees. And then you tack on that humidity, that makes the feels like temperature get closer to 100 degrees. And we're watching Monday as a potential First Alert weather day because we could very well see the heat index climb back to and above 100 degrees, similar to what we experienced yesterday. We're waiting for more weather data to come in to show that, okay, there's a consistent trend of that heat returning on Monday and possibly even hanging around into Tuesday. So we want to make sure we get as much information as possible. That way we can give you the first alert far enough in advance that you can actually do something with that information, but we don't want to raise any alarms quite yet in case weather models or trends are showing that, hey, it might end up being a little bit cooler. So we have to wait and see until this afternoon about whether or not we're going to issue a first alert weather day for Monday. Here's some good news, though. It does look like a cooler weather pattern is going to start to set in once we get beyond Tuesday. First Alert meteorologist Michael Morinelli is going to have more on that cooler trend coming up, as well as the heat for this weekend, coming up on your news at noon.